Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to get used to spicy food. These will be some easy steps with beginner instructions, so let's get right into this video. I'll be going over 5 easy steps, 5 easy things that you can do, 5 easy ways for you to get used to spicy food. Now, I, myself, don't have a massive spice tolerance, but essentially I went from just being able to eat nothing spicy at all in my younger days to now I can eat like decently spicy things. And I've built up my spice tolerance by doing a couple things. And it all depends on if you want to get, a super high tolerance or just a little bit of a tolerance. I only wanted to get a little bit of a tolerance, and that's what I achieved. But if you want a bigger tolerance, you can do these same things. It's just a matter of doing them more and for longer periods of time. So you're basically going to be building up your spice tolerance, those taste buds in your mouth that tell you when something's spicy. You're going to be sort of training them to have a higher tolerance, okay? It's similar, the best way to describe it is this. It's similar to like being able to work through noise. At first, if you're trying to work and you hear a certain noise, it's going to get to you and you're not going to be able to work. But eventually, you're going to build up a tolerance to that noise. You're not even really going to notice that it's there. Okay, very, very simple. I have 4 young kids, so noise is like a must in my household, and I can work through basically any noise. I've just learned to, tolerate and deal with it in certain ways in my mind. Okay, so essentially, the first thing that you can do is to start with something just a tad bit spicy. So essentially, you want to start with something that just sets your taste buds off and your spice taste buds, the things that tell you when something's spicy. You want to choose a food or a hot sauce of some sort that just is a little bit spicy, to the point where you feel the spice, and it bothers you a bit, but not a lot, just a touch, okay? So just start with something that's a tad bit spicy, more spicy than you would usually be able to tolerate. Just a tad bit above your comfort zone, just a touch. And you can look at the spicy ratings and stuff like that, obviously, but really you're gonna know based on the moment that you touch, you taste just the slightest bit of that hot sauce or that food, how spicy it's gonna feel, right? You're gonna know, you're gonna get the alarms like, this is too spicy, or this is just a little bit out of my comfort zone. That's what you're aiming for, a little bit out of your comfort zone. Okay. Number 2 is try to focus on the flavor and try to savor the flavor, right? Focus on the flavor and make sure you savor that flavor instead of the spice. I know it's hard, but every spicy food is going to have a flavor with it, right? So you want to focus on the flavor. What flavors are you tasting within the spice itself? And other than that, what flavors are you tasting aside from the spice? So if you're eating spicy wings, right? And they're spicy, what flavor do you taste within the spice itself, within that hotness, that heat? And other than the heat, what flavor are you tasting within the wings, like other than the heat, the actual flavor of the wing seasoning potentially? Okay, that's number 2. So look for the flavor and focus on that flavor. Don't focus on the spice, because in your mind, when you get it in your mind that it's spicy and that it's hot, that's all you're going to be thinking about. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Only make some of your food spicy, not the whole meal. See, a lot of people, when they're trying to build their spice tolerance, they will just put hot sauce on their whole meal. That's not what you want to do, because then you're only going to be tasting the spice. You're not going to be able to taste anything else. So you want to put hot sauce or spiciness on some aspect of your meal, maybe the side dish or the main dish, but you want to have other aspects that are not spicy at all. This way, when you taste something that's spicy, you can also eat something else that's not spicy, and you get the spice tolerance, but also you get the flavor from something else. Okay. Number 4, keep stuff to cool your mouth down nearby. Now, a lot of people think, I want you to do your own research as to what you can eat or drink to cool your mouth down. A lot of people think that they can, like for instance, drink water and that's going to cool their mouth down. And that's not necessarily true for all spices. For most spices, that's not necessarily true. There are other things, like you want to figure out what you can eat or drink to cool your mouth down. And don't eat the spicy thing and reach for the thing to cool your mouth down. You want to embrace the spice a little bit. And then if you need the cooling, it's there. So ideally, you wouldn't have to go to something to cool your mouth down, right? You want to, as an added bonus tip, you want to breathe out the spice. You want to, essentially when you're breathing, breathe out the spice. It's going to make your mouth hot, but you're breathing out the spice. That's going to work those spice taste buds, okay? And obviously, if you need to cool your mouth down, go for it, but you don't want to just reach for it automatically. If you need to, go ahead, but try to avoid reaching for it. You want to sort of, like I said, embrace that spice. It's tough, but you got to do it. And just a little bit out of your comfort zone. Don't go to something that's, nothing like that. No way. No way. Don't do that. You got to work your tolerance up, right? If you're scared of heights, why would you climb to 150 feet? You climb to 10 feet. Then maybe the next time you go to 15 feet, then 20 feet. That's exposure therapy, okay? That's how it works, okay? Not only does it help you with the anxiety of eating something spicy, but it also physically helps you as well to just build the tolerance, slowly but surely, okay? Number 5 is to make sure you eat spicy food consistently, not sporadically. So you want to avoid eating a spicy food every once a week. No, you want to try, it doesn't have to be every day, but try for at least every other day. And it doesn't have to be super spicy. Just try at least every other day, a little bit of spicy. Try that out. And that's truly it. How to get used to spicy food, easy steps with beginner instructions. Those are 5 things that you can do. Basically 6, because I said you got to breathe out the spiciness. That was kind of the bonus one. So you kind of got 6 pieces of advice in this video. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.